The solar industry is changing fast, and what I'm about to share with you could directly impact you and the way that you power your home. In this video, I'm going to break down the latest industry news, what it means for homeowners, and how you can prepare before these changes hit your wallet. If you've been thinking about solar or just tired of watching your utility rates go up, stick around. This video could save you thousands. First of all, we all got 20% increase this year. Everybody in New Jersey has been complaining about it. There's not a single person I know that is happy about that. It's a 20% increase. This has been the busiest I've ever been, and thank you for everybody in this group for that as well. It's a lot of growth. I want you to take that for a second. There's another large increase coming next June. There's going to be another one after that as well. It's going to keep on going till 2032. In the next 5 years, people are going to be paying an average $800 for their electric bill. Like I open people's bills are like $1,500. Like that was never, ever a thing before. The solar industry is going to keep on booming. A lot of people are stepping out of the solar industry. They're just there to make a quick buck and get out of there. However, the solar industry is going to keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So for example, right now with 30% tax credit, well, if we've got a 20% increase in our electric bill, if I take a 10% cut on what I make, that's the exact same situation. It's just as valuable, but it's going to be good. It's going to like sort out people who are not in the industry for the right reason. It's good. It'll level everything out pretty good. I know Trump talks about drill, baby, drill, which is going to keep on drilling. We're going to get all of coal and gas and bring things back to the way they were in the 40s. That's fine. We're still building huge solar fields, wind farms, everything. There is an issue that we just don't have enough electricity. The US needs to literally double the amount of electricity that they have. We've got AI and cryptocurrency and all of that, and that's taken such a strain on the grid that we just can't power it. We just don't have enough electricity. Like the majority of Monmouth County, pretty much I'd say about 70% of municipality buildings have solar fields, have solar in the parking structures. It's there. Like you're going to get your home powered by solar, whether you like it or not. But you can either put that on your roof, you can take all of these incentives and benefits that are there and take ownership, have control over what you're paying for it, or else the utility companies, because we don't have enough power, we're going to be building all of these solar farms, all of these solar fields and wind farms and whatever we need to get more electricity. That is going to go down the grid and into your home. But now you're stuck in that monopoly. You're going to pay whatever they're charging you. The other thing about it is to build all of those things costs a lot of money. That's where your 20% increases are coming from. You can't. So in California, they tell people that they can't charge their cars and stuff like that, but they're very green-minded and they entice everybody to get electric cars, but now they can't power those cars. They can't power those cars off the grid, but homes that have solar, they're immune to that. It doesn't matter. They can do whatever they want to do. They've got their own power. Whatever happens on the grid, however unstable the whole electric grid, it doesn't matter. If you've got solar in your home and you have a battery, it doesn't matter what's going on. The whole fucking power lines could be burning up and you're immune to it. You're your own little independent power plant on your home. You can charge your car. There's a blackout, it doesn't matter. Everybody complains, wow, all these people in California, they made us get electric cars and now we can't power the cars. We can't charge the cars. They tell us we can't charge the cars. Green energy is a scam. You can't charge the cars off the grid. If there was a natural disaster, right, there was no propane coming to your house, no electricity, you've got a battery and you've got solar panels, you can live off grid for as long as you need to. Something on that as well, even if you like look on Zillow, it shows you the solar availability for that home and how many sun hours and stuff like that it gets. So there's nothing in law that has to be designed with solar. However, on a commercial property in New Jersey, it has to be solar ready. So coming back to that's where we're going to get all of this extra power. Any new commercial building has to have solar availability on it. So all of that, they can either use that within there, or some of that can be passed out to the grid and sent out, distributed out through the neighborhoods. Depending on your system, that's why I'm super careful of any system that I'm building. That's why you got to make sure you work with the right person if you're looking at the solar. We got to leave it plug and play ready. If somebody doesn't want to get a battery now, that we can just buy a battery in 5-10 years and just literally plug it in. It's a few hours work just configuring some wiring. What's cracking, guys? It's Paddy. I just want to drop in and let you know we are expanding our team. We're looking for hard-working, dedicated individuals. We provide full training. If you're that person who's looking to break away from their 9-to-5 and increase your income, you don't need experience. You just need to be willing to learn. We're going to get you from A all the way to Z, and you're going to be the absolute expert in your industry as long as you're that right person with the good work ethic. I'm going to drop the link here below so you can apply. Let's get back to the video. Nobody should put a solar system on a roof that's not going to be there for 20 or 30 years. And I'm sure your solar system that's on that roof is not 20 years old. In not every situation. A lot of people will just slap solar panels on there, walk away. They'll give you a 5-year roof penetration warranty, but the reality of it is, it could take 5 years for a small leak to actually be visible in your home, and that's no good. So you want to work with a company that's going to give you at least a 15-year roof penetration warranty, and work with a rep who is not going to allow solar panels to go on a home that might need to be replacing the roof in 15 years. But bad thing about solar is it doesn't work when it's dark. It works during the day, but it doesn't work when it's dark. So if you've got a whole bunch of trees, it's obviously going to have implications. In order to get the amount of electricity that you need, accounting for all of that shading, you would have to buy a lot more solar panels. And then it becomes, well, maybe it's not worth buying twice the amount of panels I would need to, compared to if we didn't have trees. But if you wanted to get solar and we're willing to remove those trees, we'd wrap in all of those costs. We get it all qualified under the same tax bracket and stuff like that. Most of the time, if it's like 1 or 2 trees, we just remove those trees and the customer doesn't have to pay out of pocket. No, most of the, like 90% of the time, my homeowners don't have to pay anything out of pocket, no matter what the situation is. If they need a new roof, we'll wrap it all in. If they need electrical upgrades, tree removal, whatever it is. We'd even wrap in a HVAC system. If somebody needed a HVAC system that didn't have money for their HVAC, but they wanted to get solar. So now, let's say they're paying $200 a month for their electricity. They need to spend $8,000 on a HVAC system. They didn't have $8,000. So we'd wrap that in. We would pay for their HVAC system. And now their payments for their electricity and a brand new HVAC system is, instead of $200 a month, $120. Like a kind of a no-brainer.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.